feel like a sweaty Andy Serkis.
Hey guys, I'm Brent Rose, aka Professor Pennyfarthing. So if you've lived on planet Earth for more than a couple years, you already know what a bicycle is. You probably even know how to ride one, or at least have been crashed into by someone who kind of does. You could go into any sporting goods store and you'll find dozens of different models built for different terrain, different sizes, different gearing options, and yeah, you could probably hop on one and ride away happy. But that doesn't change the fact that each of our bodies are slightly different. And if you want something that truly feels like an extension of you, there's nothing like a bespoke bike. This goes way beyond simply matching your height to a corresponding frame size. In fact, the level of detail, engineering, and technology that goes into fitting and then manufacturing these mobile art pieces will blow you away. Chain it to my fire hydrant. This is Bespoke America. Bespoke, Bikespoke, works on several levels. So for the perfect custom bike, it all starts with the perfect fit. For that, we're going to the Acme Bicycle Company in Brooklyn, New York. What's up, guys?
Hey.
How's it going?
Welcome to Acme.
Brent, nice to meet you.
How are you, Jonathan?
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Nice place you guys got here.
Thank you. We're a bike fitting studio, so we focus on getting people totally comfortable on their bikes and solving injury problems, comfort issues, and helping with performance.
So basically we offer two different services. One is to set you up on your existing bike, and the other process is to find the perfect bike for you.
And can it kind of be tailored to people's individual, like if you have some weird imbalances in your body or something like that, is that something that can be accommodated for with a fully bespoke bike?
Absolutely, they're cut to order. Basically, if you have a disproportionately long torso, or like me, a disproportionately short torso, the bike will be made to match.
What do I need to do for this fitting process?
All right, so we're gonna need you in something skin tight or form fitting for the 3D motion capture.
I have just the thing. Fits like my old prom dress. All right, it's time to get on the Fit Bike, a stationary bike that can make granular adjustments on the fly.
It looks pretty bad. How does it feel?
It feels pretty bad.
Okay, most offensive thing I see right now is the seat height, which is way too low.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pick it up a bunch while you're pedaling.
All right. Ooh.
Hello, surprise.
They're looking to see how these little tweaks impact my efficiency and comfort.
We're actually making the changes as you're on the bike. No need to get off, make a change, get back on, and then, in the meantime, you've forgotten what we were adjusting in the first place or how it felt.
We're mostly looking for red flags, things that might be cause for concern.
My body is a network of red flags.
Yes, hop off the bike, that's good
Okay,
enough.
great.
I'm not trying to kill you today.
Once I'm properly warmed up, I get a mobility assessment.
I'm gonna give you a little tug.
Jonathan is looking for imbalances, pain points, and other things they may want to factor into the bike's fit.
Just a couple minutes here.
So let's hop back up.
Okay. Self-reporting how you feel is good, but now they want some objective measurements. So they stick little LEDs to very specific points on my body. Our eyes can't see the light they're emitting, but this Kinect-like 3D camera can. They can get precise data on things like whether my knees are bowing out or one hip is dropping, and they can dial in the fit of the bike to counteract these problems.
So long story short, pretty good bike fit. Okay. I wouldn't change a thing based off of where we're at here. Awesome. So the last piece of the puzzle is just to document where everything is on this bike so that we can send the information to Moot so they can make you your bike.
Thank you guys so much. This has been eye-opening and exhausting. Okay, so my measurements have traveled through the tubes of the internet and we've chased them all the way to Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and to Moot's Bikes right behind me. Let's see what they got for me. Hello.
Hey,
how's it
I'm
going?
John.
Nice to meet
welcome
you.
To Moots.
Once we had the data for my bike fitting, we could have taken those numbers anywhere they make custom bikes to have one whipped up. We chose Moots though because they do incredible work with titanium and we wanted to nerd out on the materials. All right, so where are we?
We're in the miter room, and this is where everything starts for us.
All the numbers from Acme came in here, and now you've got the dimensions and the materials you're gonna need.
Exactly. In any given bike frame, there's up to 8 or 9 different tubes that make the frame set. And we can really have a say in how that bike's gonna ride. We're going right into the miter setup. This is where the blueprint really starts to be important. Bike geometry Head angle, seat angle, inseam, arm length. It's like getting a tailored suit. We don't want to get it wrong. We've basically got a full bike in this box.
This is a bike.
That's going to be a bike frame.
As a frame manufacturer, we're able to kind of tune the ride, open the door for everybody to get on a bike.
Accommodate for whatever limitations that person might have.
Exactly.
So much tubing. I've heard a lot about how titanium is kind of hard to work with. Is that why a lot of bike manufacturers just don't even go there?
It's definitely a finicky material if you don't know what you're doing. My greasy little thumbprint that I just left there on that weld area is going to get removed by the ultrasonic cleaner.
Okay.
If it doesn't get removed and they run over it with the TIG welding torch, the heat will interact with the oil that came off my fingerprint. It'll contaminate the weld and it'll eventually crack.
Wow, it's that sensitive.
It's very sensitive.
Titanium's got a lot of good benefits for the bike industry. You know, it's looked at as a super material, mainly used in aerospace. And it gives like a really good ride quality. It transfers energy really well. It's not harsh.
We have a full-on CNC operation inside our building. Our head tubes, we're milling those down ourselves, going from this thick piece of tubing to something that's lightweight.
Whoa.
And a little more aesthetically pleasing.
That's ridiculous.
Pieces of titanium. So we catch all of these along the way and we recycle these.
Titanium splinters.
And sometimes they come out as big strands of titanium.
From start to finish, these builds take them 8 weeks. For this shoot, we didn't have time to let them make me a full bike. And also, my editors wouldn't approve adding a $6,000 bike frame to the budget for some reason. But Moots is doing the next best thing. It turns out I was very close to one of their stock frame sizes, so they made a few tweaks to get it as close to the fully bespoke version as possible.
Kind of bumped the C-tube angle back, moved the head tube out a little bit, extended it just a little taller.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the Route RSL, which is our top tier gravel bike, which is definitely the on-trend product of the bike industry right now. It's super versatile.
Sweet. All right, first ride. It feels exactly like when I was on the Fit bike in Brooklyn. Feels good. I mean, I don't feel good. I feel out of shape, but the bike feels good. I feel like there's very little lost energy. Oh, I don't want to give this bike back. So what conclusions can we draw here? Well, first, let's acknowledge this is a premium bike and it has a premium price tag to match. That being said, I've rented a lot of expensive bikes over the years and I've never felt one that rode quite like this. And this one wasn't even fully bespoke given our time constraints. Moots was able to get it really close though, and the result is a bike that felt like it was never fighting me at all. Climbing, we're climbing. Even when I was really pushing it, it felt super stable, like I was perfectly balanced over it. Any limitations I experienced weren't coming from the bike, but from my own pathetic lack of training, which is how it should be. There's very little oxygen in the air up here. The titanium frame did an amazing job dampening vibration, even over gravel, and I've never experienced a ride so smooth short of a full suspension bike. But even if you take away the fancy materials, the geometry of this bike felt like it was made just for me and the way I ride. Go a little faster? So yeah, it's expensive, but it feels like an extension of your body, and one that'll hopefully last a lifetime, maybe even 2. Thanks for riding along with us. To see more of the art and science behind custom, check back for another Bespoke America. Yee-hee-hee.